Is a restaurant bill serious enough to result in getting your car towed? For one celebrity, it is, and we'll tell you all about it.
Also, we've got new music bangers and a crazy lady on this week's show.
So you're not like dropping another song, are you?
No, Jen, I can't just surprise my fans like that.
Okay, really? All your fans?
He means his mom.
And she's my #1 fan, Reggie. Y'all are jealous.
No, we're actually not. But I'm Jen.
And I'm Jordan.
And
this is Original Copy. Welcome to Original Copy, ladies and gentlemen, your favorite Thursday show that's not Scandal or How to Get Away with Murder.
Although I do love me some TGIT. But Jordan, there's something we have to say first before we get the show rolling, so.
Okay. It's a little early, but we'd like to give a special shout out to two-time NBA champion Lamar Odom. As most of us know, Odom has been in the hospital in critical condition after being found at a brothel about 70 miles outside of Las Vegas on Tuesday. Odom had been taking herbal Viagra and drank a lot of cognac and some other substances. Former teammates and his ex-wife Khloe Kardashian have rushed to his side to support him, and Odom hasn't played in the NBA since 2013, but was preparing for a comeback.
Right, our thoughts and prayers go out to Odom, his friends, his family. But now, on a little lighter note, Jordan, have you ever skipped out on your dinner receipt?
You mean at a restaurant?
Yeah.
I don't do that. It's like, even if the service is bad, I'll still pay.
Right. So why does Ray J think he can do it?
I mean, because Ray J's a terrible person. But what did he do now?
So, Mr. Brandy's brother goes to a Hollywood restaurant to get breakfast after a long night of recording what I'm sure many people hope is not another album. He and his entourage eat, and then they get the bill. Reportedly, Ray J doesn't want to pay the tab, and the waiter doesn't want to give him a receipt. This caused a huge blowout, and the manager of the restaurant allegedly held his keys hostage. Ray J called a tow truck to get his car. The restaurant called the cops, then the cops defused the situation. But the tow truck driver thought Ray J was mentally unstable and called more police for a 5150, or an involuntary psychiatric hold. The worst part, it turns out it wasn't even his car. It was his girlfriend's.
Wow, that sounds like Ray J. Scrubs. All that over some breakfast.
I mean, it could have been a breakfast worth all that drama. I don't really know, though.
Here I am thinking IHOP is expensive, but you know what, Jen? I'll just enjoy it while I can. If anything, these last few weeks have taught me that life is short. Now let's lift our spirits a little bit. Hey, Cookie, I mean Reggie, who's dropping new music lately?
That's like 3 weeks in a row. Anyway, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Rundown with Reggie Chapman. I'm your host, Reggie Chapman, and this week we're talking about Mississippi rapper Big Crit, who put out a mixtape called It's Better This Way, and while doing my research, I realized that he looked very much like Meek Mill's right-hand man, O'Malley. Now, O'Malley also looks very similar to our producer, Josh Jackson, as you can see here. If it'll, yep. Oh wait, no, that's not him. But I swear he looked like him. Just look him up on Facebook. I swear they look the same. Anyway, yesterday was media day for all of LSU basketball, and instead of asking basketball-related questions like I should have, I asked music-related questions. Take a look.
Ben is he's a goofy guy. Also, he has some unique interests. He listens to opera music on occasion.
It is actually, it's a funny thing. Ben loves opera. He's a sensitive sort of guy.
He says he likes Bruce Hornsby, but he only knows one song. I'm like, come on, man. You gotta expand your horizons.
He came probably last week. Last week he was here, Bruce. So we hung out and went tailgating and stuff like that. So it was good.
Epps also put me on the Justin Bieber new one. What Do You Mean? That's pretty. Epps loves that one.
I like Michael Jackson. I don't like Justin Bieber like that. Except a couple songs.
Now, for the full video, make sure you head to tigertv.tv. If you want to keep up with me and check out the video of Ben Simmons' sweet three-point jumper, follow me on Twitter at Reggie Chapman. After the break, Blaze is back this week to talk about the latest fall trends. We'll be right back with more Original Copy.
This fall, you won't have to break your pocketbook. Just dip in your mom, dad's, or grandparents' closet to keep up with these re-emerging trends. Not by surprise, plaid is big this season. Plaid button-down shirts are one of the most versatile pieces you can have for autumn. Use a sweater or a plaid flannel to cover up a t-shirt or even tied around your waist. This pattern isn't limited to just shirts though. Try it on a bag or a wool miniskirt. Faux fur has become a staple in outerwear. Imitation fur coats are popular in bold colors as statement pieces with skinny jeans. These same deep jewel tones are popular in plain pea coats as well. Forever 21 and H&M have these styles available for us college students on a budget. A trend that's still growing on me is the car wash pleat. The name is pretty self-explanatory, with flaps around the hem of skirts. These pleats were popular on the runway with New York City, and they're paired with tights and boots. Their fade as a trend for fall 2015 sealed the deal when Dior used them in Paris Fashion Week. Boots for this season are similar to loafers with a chunky sole and a little taller than ankle height. On the opposite end of the spectrum, over-the-knee boots are still relevant from past seasons. As far as color schemes go, lavenders and pale pinks have made their way into a season dominated by warm colors. Venture outside the realms of maroons and deep greens and into a world of pastels. Lastly, the 70s are making a comeback. Flared bell-bottom jeans are a must with slightly high waists. These look great with a tucked-in shirt. For those of you wishing for longer legs, pair them with some pumps to create that illusion. Well, that's all I have for now. Let's take it back to Jen and Jordan.
Thanks, Blaze. Now, Jordan, I think it's time for you to be angry, right?
That's right now?
Yeah.
I wasn't even ready. Hold on.
What are you doing?
I'm flexing my rage muscles, Jen. It really brings the anger out.
Okay.
There we go. It's time for the rant.
It's time for the rant of the week.
Raven Simone. You know, I remember back in the day when people said, "Oh, that's so Raven." They were talking about the hilarious antics of a high school student gifted with psychic abilities that's always landing her in some sort of shenanigans. Now when somebody says, "Oh, that's so Raven," they're likely referring to offensive self-hate speech coming from a former child actress past her prime that somehow ended up as a co-host on one of the worst shows in America, The View. Now for the past year, Raven has been doing everything she can to distance herself from the whole black people thing. It all started when she told Oprah in an interview that she had a problem with being labeled African American.
Labeled gay. I want to be labeled a human who loves humans. I'm tired of being labeled. I'm an American. I'm not an African American. I'm an American.
Oh, girl, don't set up Twitter on fire.
I'm sorry. I mean,
She tried to justify this by saying she's from every continent in Africa, which is offensive more so because it's stupid. But her latest comments may have been the icing on the self-hatred cake. During a conversation about being judged by your name, Raven Simone said that she would willingly discriminate against ethnic-sounding names, saying that she would never hire somebody with a name like Watermelon Drea or something like that. How do you discriminate against ethnic-sounding names when you yourself have an ethnic-sounding name? Raven Simone? That name sounds like you should be doing little girls' hair in the kitchen or selling bundles or something. How can you judge somebody for having a non-traditional name? You mean Watermelon Drea shouldn't be hired because of her name, but you can be hired with this fire engine red mohawk? I mean, what is this? You look like a rooster modeling Maybelline makeup. Black people are overlooked by employers every day for simple stuff that they can't help. Their name, their natural hair, the fact that they're, black. But Raven's comments suggest that it's okay for employers to make these discriminatory decisions. That's not fair, Raven. Don't you remember when you tried to work at that clothes store in the mall and the lady wouldn't hire you because you was black? That was a serious episode, Raven. And now you're no better than her.
Well, Jordan, unfortunately, that was just TV, and people definitely change.
Yeah, well, I don't like it. Raven needs to start thinking before she talks like that.
You might say that she tries to save the situation, but then she ends up misbehaving.
Hey now, what you say now? About to put it down? Yeah, I come a ride with the right now. Dang, I really miss that show, man.
We all do. We'll be right back. So, Jordan, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm watching an old episode of That's So Raven, man. It's a great show. That's so
And on that, I
Raven.
think we need to go. Thanks for watching Original Copy, y'all. Remember to keep it OC. We'll see y'all next week.
It's so mysterious to me, yeah.
Yep,
Yep.